Gemini. How are you, Geminis? Um, I gotta tell you, I did your reading, and I have no clue what happened. Some kind of technical glitch, or I'll admit it could be operator error, okay? But it did not come through. It deleted, and it was such a good reading, I just have to say. I'm going to recap it really quick because it was an awesome message for somebody. And then I'm going to redo it. Okay. But for starters, this is a new thing that I'm doing. And it's a quick little love read for all the different astrological signs. And I am now on Gemini. And in the original reading, it discussed a relationship that had ended, possibly dealing with a single mom or a single dad, and coming out of a relationship. I got the feeling that it was pretty recent, and they did their healing, and they were ready to get back out there, and whichever Gemini this was for, they were very protective over their children. And so they didn't just introduce them to anybody that they were dating. And so there was also a feeling that maybe when you, there was a very strong feeling that you met someone new. And I got the feeling that you maybe, or one or both of you, had stated in the beginning that, you know what, we're not looking for nothing serious. Let's just go ahead and have some fun. And during that process of having fun and getting to know each other, lots of great conversations and things like that, and something switched and you were liking each other, but yet there was some deception in the form of not sharing the feelings with each other about it. And I got the feeling strongly that your person was afraid to maybe say something, of ruining what, had started, or possibly, really thinking back when you told them in the beginning that you didn't want anything serious. Well, there was so much love and passion on the board. It was crazy. And the deception was that withholding the feelings, and the end result was that they were going to very soon make their feelings clear, and I got the feeling that you were going to be all for it, and it was going to be a really good deal. So there was that. Like I say, it was a great reading, and I'm really sorry. I don't know what happened, but Gemini, I am going to do another one right now. It could get the same message, maybe, who knows, and could be picking up on a different Gemini. Again, these are general readings. If you want something more specific, then hit me up in messages for a private reading. I'd be happy to talk to you about that. But for right now, these are general, and there are more than one Gemini out there, and you're not all going through the same thing. So if something resonates with you in these readings, then please go ahead and hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking, and if not, don't feel bad. It's okay. It's not your message. Don't try to force anything, please. Okay? Like I say, there's many Geminis out there, so this isn't for everybody. Okay? Alright, let's find out what's going on with Geminis in love. Only Father, Spirit, Guide, Angels, show me clearly what's up with Geminis and their person. Alright. Geminis, show me clearly. Okay, we got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Let's see, what else do we have? Heavenly Father, Spirit Guide, Angels, show me clearly most high message in love for Gemini. Most high message for Gemini. Okay, let's see. Okay, kind of along the same lines here it's looking, but let's find out. One more card, please. One more card. Father, Spirit Guide, Angel, show me clearly one more card for Gemini and love. I'm going to try one more time for that fifth card. Let's see. Okay, they say one more, and then this is it. We'll just go with 4. Gemini in love. Okay. Well, we'll just do this. We have at the bottom of the deck attraction. Okay, it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Then we have the love yourself first. I already read you about that. Forgiving and learning. Okay, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. Children. Okay, your love life is being affected by children. And then deception. Okay, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I was gonna say, you know, I started thinking, you know, it's like the same, but I think this is a little bit different storyline here. Loving yourself first. Okay. A lot of the times in relationships, we put everybody else before us, and we kind of neglect ourselves. Okay, be us, you know, mothers, fathers, whatever. I do get the feeling that there's something going on with children. I definitely am going to clear that up in a second. But forgiving the past and releasing it, letting it go, learning from it, you know, really taking the time to heal. I mention this a lot in my videos because it's so important and it's so common that it doesn't even matter if it's a marriage, a divorce, if it's a long-term commitment, or if it was just some short time, you know, a couple dates. We learn from each of those what we want and what we don't want in our relationships. Okay, we learn how we want to be treated, how we don't want to be treated, what's important to us, and you know, especially when we're younger, we're like, oh yeah, we need the hot babe, or, you know, the hot dude. And we realize that it's more about the honesty and the loyalty and the actual love and care that makes the relationship go. Because, you know, looks fade. You know, looks fade as we get older, and for some reason that's really sticking out. But yeah. And then the deception that I'm getting here is that not like third party or anything, but maybe there's somebody I get the feeling that there's definitely somebody in your circle. I don't think it's you, Gemini, but you know, it could be. These energies can go both ways, and they are non-sexed, so it could be male or female doing this. But someone is not being honest, and it very well could be the children. Okay, and the energy that I'm picking up on right now is that that you do actually have kids, because sometimes the children can mean, you know, just having that youthful outlook on life, you know, and enjoying things, you know, seeing it through young new eyes. And I get the feeling I just noticed in this card for the first time, if you can see the little cherub on the shoulder there, kind of is reminding me of a child that is maybe whispering into their parent's ear, you know, this person here, I don't like Sally, or I don't like Jimmy because, you know, blah, 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 they're doing this, they're mean to me, you know, they never do anything, they don't like me, and the parent is pushing this partner away. I just got that for the first time. I've not seen that before. But that could be something that's going on. Like I say, we're going to find out. But there's definite attraction here. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it, Gemini. All right. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guide, Angels, show me clearly, why is love yourself first here for Gemini? Why is love yourself first here for Gemini? And I don't get the feeling when I brought that scenario up here with the children, you know, saying things, I don't get the feeling that it is anything physical or negative in that manner. I really get the feeling that there is some jealousy maybe going on. So, okay, let's see. Is there one more for love yourself first? Any more for love yourself first? For Gemini? Okay. So here with love yourself first, we have the runner. So a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, and listening to ego. And then there's the chaser. You get the runner and the chaser. I don't know if you see that. And the chaser is a codependent relationship with fear of abandonment issues. Okay, and I have the cassette. The Grim Reaper here. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. So I definitely pick up that this is a past relationship, and that these cards are referring to. And you, Gemini, had to put so much into the relationship. It was pretty one-sided, okay, and you were very unhappy, and so for whatever reason that was, you left it behind and you did work on yourself, okay. And we have the cassette here with outdated thinking, conditioning, and replaying events over in your head. So I think you really took the time to think about what happened with that relationship and how can I prevent that from happening again. You know, like I mentioned before, what it is that you need in that relationship, what you want out of a relationship. And we have the dragonfly here. Be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. I really think that you did that. And at the bottom of the deck was ascending for that. So it's, you know, moving up and preparing for something better, a new phase in your life. Let's see what forgiving and learning. Forgiving and learning. Let's get one more. Forgiving and learning for Gemini. No, no more? Okay. So we have not today. Okay, it's, you're not dealing with it. You're hurt. You're avoiding conversations, the call, the person. You're setting your boundaries, and you're still upset. You're still angry. Okay, so you have still some forgiving to do because you're in this process here. I'll try one more. Forgiving and learning. Okay, sunglasses, love, and girl with a snake. So there was some love here, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion. I mean, you're taking the steps. I really feel that that's coming from the self-love. You know, loving yourself first was the first card out, and so this is just kind of confirming that with me. That you're taking the time to work on yourself, and you're saying, no, not today. I'm not dealing with this today. And that, but your person is watching, looking, stalking, perception, focusing out, gaslighting, and maybe you did some gaslighting. You know, maybe that's it. The card, I say this all the time for the card, I need to clarify this, but the stalking, I'm not picking that up. The energy of an actual stalker, like danger situation, okay? I'm picking up checking you out on your social media, seeing what's going on in your life, because they can't see it anymore over here. You know, you're not sharing with them anymore. You're saying, no, not today, leave me alone. You maybe block this person, but they're asking about you. They're asking mutual friends about you, and trying to learn what's going on, and you're moving on. You're taking care of yourself. And here it is with girl with a snake, empath, and narcissist paradigm. Okay, so that's the past relationship, being charmed or used. Again, the past relationship, but the current energy that I get with this card is the boundaries. Okay, you're learning to set up your boundaries. Again, you're learning, Gemini, what it is that you want and you don't want. And yeah, so there's that. Now, what also just came to mind, and that with the children and the deception here, is that you could be a single parent and you're having to deal with the baby daddy or the baby mama, whoever it is, and they're maybe telling, you know, kids in divorces or separations, sometimes, not always, but it's hitting me, so I'm saying it. But sometimes they can be master manipulators. They can say, they know what to say in a stressful situation to get things to go their way with one parent or the other. Or they play the games. They play the one parent against the other parent. Hey, Dad, can I get a bike? Or, no, son, not today. And, okay, well, screw that. I'm going to Mom. Hey, Mom, can I get the bike? And wanting to please the child to get them to stay with them more, then they give in and they get the kid the bike. Okay, now that can all be reversed. I'm just throwing out scenarios. But that situation came to me, so I had to say it. It's not for everybody. It's just for somebody. Okay, why is children here for Gemini? Show me why children are affecting relationship for Gemini. Oh, show me Gemini. There's children here. Okay. We have kisses. Unconditional loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Okay, so again, that scenario is sticking with me. The one parent and the other parent, they're like, hey, come with me. No, I'm over here. I love you more. some parents have, and it's not all. So, Gemini, once again, if this does not resonate with you, please do not try to force it to fit. This is for some of you, okay? And, but I really get the feeling that there are children that are pitting their parents against each other in a divorce, okay? They know, there's in the picture, I don't know if you could see that, but maybe that's mommy blowing kisses goodbye on daddy's weekend or something like that. And then little Timmy or little Judy, whoever, says, wow, dad, let's get this, let's get that, and okay, whatever you want, that kind of a thing. Maybe the kids got grounded with mom, for not doing homework or something like that. And then, dad it's their weekend, and, dad's taking them to Disneyland. What kind of message does that send? It's that type of feeling that I'm getting. Show me children for Gemini. Why is children here for Gemini? I really think there's more to be said on that. Yeah, okay, so it's twin flames, but it talks here about union, duality, balance, complementing each other. So one thing that's very important to do with your children is, as parents, is to not pit your children against the other parent, and then also to be on the same page as parents and co-parent those kids regardless of your living situations, regardless of what it is that has happened between the two of you. You need to work together for the kids, okay? They need to have that balance, okay? Let's see, why is deception here for Gemini? Show me deception for Gemini. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guide, Angels, show me deception for Gemini. Okay. Any more? Alright, we have camera. And that is reminiscing, a keepsake, learning from the past, perception, and making memories. Learning from the past. Actually, it's more the perception of how you see the deception. It's very stressful times, and maybe looking back, maybe this behavior with the kids happened, a little while ago, and you're further along, and maybe, maybe you found out about this in reminiscing. You realize, well, you know what, that's not really sounding right, and I'm getting the feeling that there's, how do I say it to make sense? It's making sense in my head, but and at the bottom of the deck is girl talk, friends, being single, living in the moment, having fun, and that. But maybe in talking with your friends that were mutual friends in the relationship, maybe you talked about this with one of your friends, be it a guy or a girl. Again, it doesn't matter. It's all interchangeable. But, maybe there was something like that going on, and you're like, oh, I remember when Johnny said that they went out for ice cream, and he's in, and Bill was introducing them to, some new girl he's seen. and your friend is like, wow, you know what, I was, there, or I happened to see or know of that situation, and that's not how that went down. You know, I don't know, let me see. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but I'm really getting the message that's, co parenting, being on the same page, having that balance. Give me deception. Is there any more for deception for Gemini? Yes, partnerships, agreements, soul contracts. It's a soulmate type thing. And again, a soulmate doesn't necessarily have to be the person that you stay with in your life the entire time. A soulmate is here to teach you things and to help you through a stage in your life on your journey. So it could be that that was who your ex was, and or is, and you guys can put together you know, enough of whatever it was that worked for you in the past. You get past the hurt, you heal, you do all that, you put an end to that. But, here, maybe it's time to work on healing that and coming together for the kids. Okay? Let's see, okay. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guide, Angels. Whoops. Pick this up. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guide, Angels, show me clearly. Why is the runner, the chaser here? Whoa, hello. They wanted to come out. And we got girl talk. Moving on, time with friends. Moving yourself with ascending, learning expansions and a new phase in life. Okay? So loving yourself first. That's all there together. Show me why not today and sunglasses are here for Gemini. Not today and sunglasses. Okay, love call. Someone expresses love. There's messages of love thinking of you and letting you know. And then, again, let me see. Where was this? Oh, no, I could have sworn. Oh, girl with the snake, and then we have the snake. So, competition, okay? Pitting one parent against the other is what I'm picking up with this. Looking over your shoulder, clever, that type of thing. Kids are so clever. It's like beaming at me. I'm seeing this whole scenario playing out in my head here. And let's see, why is love here and girl with the snake for Gemini? Addictions, codependent, obsessions, controlling, has a block, and restraint and possession. Okay, sometimes, and at the bottom of the deck is the Phoenix. So this behavior, this way of thinking is kind of coming to light. This manipulation is really more the feeling than deception. Okay. It's coming to light, and the kids are trying to control the situation to get what they want, and out of both of you, and it's not working. You're catching on. Okay. There's kisses and twin flames here for children. Kisses and twin flame. Show me clearly. Are they here for Gemini? Okay. We have camera and paradise. So, kids don't do this kind of stuff to be malicious. It's very rare. It has happened. We all watch Dr. Phil, okay? But it has happened. But the kids, they want their parents together, regardless if you were happy or not, and they hold on to that, and they're reminiscing of that, and they remember the happiness and the oneness, and they got to enjoy each other. And then at the same time too, when there's separation, all of a sudden now, dad's not too busy with work, or he's not too tired, and they're going and they're doing fun things. And so it opens up for a whole new relationship between parent and child. And sometimes that needs to be kind of checked every once in a while, like I say, you guys have your reasons why you separated. You have your reasons why you're not together, and that's your business, okay? And most 99.9%, okay, 95%, we'll say, of the relationships and stuff, it's your business. It's not between you and the kids. And so, coming together for them, realizing that, and coming together strictly for them. I'm not saying you got to be all hunky-dory and, start chatting on the phone and going on dates or whatever. No, I'm just saying you need to be able to be mature enough to have that relationship with your ex to where you can do what's best for your children involved. Show me the camera and soulmates. Camera and soulmates. Why is that here for Gemini? Camera and soulmates. Show me clearly. Actually, why are camera and soulmates here with deception for Gemini? Okay. So, because there's heartbreak. Okay, heartbreak. Deeply hurt. They're sad about the separation, the breakup. They feel lost. They're grieving and mourning. Okay. It looks like a little kid, too. It doesn't look like an adult standing there in that picture. And then we have the girl with the snake, being charmed or used, enabling, and boundaries. So, again, instead of enabling this kind of behavior by working against each other and using the children, because again, that's somebody that looks childlike, and it says being used, instead of using the children against each other, or to get at the other parent, have the boundaries set, work together, and there's unconditional love, oneness, and affection and attraction here to have this. Neither one of you, I'm not getting the feeling that either one of you are bad parents. Okay, I believe that whatever this situation was that caused you to separate, okay, has hurt everybody, and the kids are affected too. And they need a palm tree here. They need stability, security, and growth and flexibility. And there's lightning at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's finally catching on to this. One of the parents is finally catching on, if not both of you, as to how this is affecting kids. And this is like having the aha moment, the epiphany and transformation, because then we get below that, we get the phoenix, and then we get talking. And it's this is a good reading. I believe that this is already in the works. So Gemini, if this is resonating with you, keep up the good work. You can do this. You guys can heal enough to come together and do what's best for the kids. And that's definitely, like I say, I don't believe the kids are doing it maliciously. They maybe don't want to see mom or dad with somebody else, so they're coming up with some stories, or they're kind of using mom and dad against each other. So yes, I hope this resonated with somebody. Again, if it did, please give me a like, and check out my YouTube page in the link, and like and subscribe over there too. Every little bit helps, okay? And if you want a personal reading, definitely hit me up for that. Take care, Geminis. Bye bye.